Yo, what's going on, vapers? Danny from Home Demon Vapes coming back at you with another juice review. So before we get down to the nitty gritty, join me after the intro where we get to have a vape of these, explain what the flavours are and give you my thoughts. So with that being said, back in a mo. Welcome back to the channel and this video. Today I'm going to be doing a juice review for a relatively new company called IG-drippydripjuiceco. Wearing their fancy merch. Don't know whether you'll see. And a bit up top there, and I've got a little bit down low. You will not be able to see that. Pull a bit of cotton off there. Very nice t-shirt actually. Shows up the nips quite well. Enough of that bollocks. So John, the owner of the company, really nice, down to earth and humble guy. He hit me up over on Instagram. I got this juice for the purpose of this review. Just going to get that out there now. So immediately upon opening the box, there was this t-shirt wrapped around the box, and then it was full of those stupid white packing ball things to protect this rather nice juice. So we've got 3 flavours. We've got Cola Soda Fresh. We've also got Pine Go Passion, which is just there. I will attempt to keep it in focus. And these bottles, they're all 50ml short fill. My particular bottles are 0mg, so they have been pretty much filled right to the top. But when you guys buy them, if you do, it will be 50ml short fill, so you will get 50ml worth of liquid, leaving a 10ml gap for your nick shot to make it 3mg. I don't, however, know whether John or IG-drippjuiceco supply the nick shots. I'd imagine that'd be something you purchase separately. But apart from that, 50ml short fill, guys. They're all fruit-based vapes. We've got another one here called Bubblegum Burst. Try and get this bitch to focus. Really nice, clean designs on the bottles. As you can see, they've all got slightly different colouring used. Also in the box, we have some nice, just throw that, we don't need that. We also got some really nice flyers. On each flyer, it describes the flavour, but what I'm going to do is, I'm going to vape each flavour, tell you what flavours I pick up on, and then what I'll do is, I will go through and read each of these out, and give a comparison as to whether what I taste is what I'm supposed to taste. But yeah, they're all fruit-based flavours. They're all 50ml short fill bottles. They are all 70/30 VGPG. They all come in these chubby gorilla style bottles. They are all colour free. So for those of you who are allergic to artificial colouring in your liquids like me, this is good news. The Pango Passion one is slightly cloudy. I'm going to put that down to maybe a sweetener. But the cola and, well, actually the cola is the only one that's completely clear, but the Pango Passion and bubblegum are slightly cloudy. That is not a negative thing at all, it's nothing bad. Also on the bottles we have some information. I can't even see that. So we have, let me try and get it to focus. The autofocus on this camera is absolutely diabolical. That ain't gonna focus. So yeah, we've got a website, www.drippydripjuiceco.uk. You can also find them over on Facebook at drippydripjuiceco and over on Instagram at drippydripjuiceco. Bottle has your usual warnings. Make sure you're over the age of 18. The liquid contains no nicotine, and your ingredients are VG, PG and flavourings. Pretty standard, really. Does have a child safety caps, which is always a bonus. Bottle quality is absolutely spot on, nice and squeezy for the people who wish to drip this. The caps don't pop off like I've experienced with a lot of these chubby bottles. I've been mid-drip and the cap just pops off and then you've got liquid all over the place. That doesn't happen with these. And it's just an overall decent quality bottle. So, onto the good stuff. Devices that we are going to be using. I have a freshly wicked and freshly coiled OBS Cheetah V1 using some 0.3 series matte coils on the Tesla Invader with a custom wrap. And I've also got my shiny new powder coat Black Rogue with the gold US1 Trinity Glass RDA. Also freshly coiled and freshly wicked using 0.11 matte coils Aliens. The one thing that I hate about doing juice reviews is I always struggle on which one to do first. I'll go with the cola first because, you know, there's not that much of it left. I've probably got enough to do this review. What I want to say as well is if you do pop over to John's Facebook or Instagram account at drippydripjuiceco and you buy yourself a bottle and you're also an avid user of Instagram yourself and you fancy popping a shot up, a nice little picture of your order, make sure you use hashtag I love John. Trust me, you'll be thanked for it. It's a little hashtag that I'm getting trended over on Instagram, so that's all juiced up. Fresh Sony VTC5A. And we're off. First off, smells quite nice. I immediately get a smell of cherry, a real sweet cherry, as well as a cola kick. Let's give it a vape. Bam. I do not know why this flickers. Really annoying. I'm wondering whether it's because I've got LED lights. I'm not a video expert. I have no idea what lights react with what camera. I don't know. But YOLO. Oh. Man, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's a straight up cherry cola. No messing about. A real sweet cherry that you get on the inhale, and then you just get a huge burst of cola. It's got no coolant or any of that kind in with it. It's just straight cherry cola. I think I might have actually preferred if this one had a slight kick of cool order, just to give it that refreshing taste. So you kind of like that kind of day. It's nice hot weather outside, chilling on a beach. You ran out of Coke, pick up your vape. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. But no, that's a really, really nice juice. It's just a cherry vape that's been infused with cola. And it's kind of a vintage cola, like the back in the day where when you bought a can of Coke, it wasn't overly carbonated, so you weren't just getting a mouthful of gas. If you remember back in the day, the vintage cola, it wasn't flat, but it certainly wasn't as fizzy as it is these days. That's what kind of cola that's being used in this one. If I had to compare this with any other liquid that I've tried, it would definitely be the cherry cola by Panda. That's also quite a nice cherry, but in comparison, I would much prefer Drippy Juiceco. So yeah, I get a cherry infused cola. So let's go to these cards and see what that says. So I've picked up the Cola Soda Fresh card, and as you can see, it's a very well presented thick piece of card. I don't know whether you guys get this with your order. I don't know whether this was just part of the reviewer's sample box or not. But here's what we get on this. A fresh soda to quench your vaping thirst. This e-liquid combines sweet cherries with a refreshing cola pop with a twist, offering an irresistible vape to tickle your taste buds. You won't want to put this one down, bringing you a truly all-day vape. So I pretty much hit the nail on the head with this one. Sweet cherries infused with cola. The cola pop thing is interesting. Like I said, for me, it's like a vintage cola type flavour, but the cola ice pops that you can get, and you eat the ice pop and you're left with a little bit of juice in the bottom of it and you drink that, you can also relate to that kind of flavour, but obviously without the coldness. So moving on, because I don't want to babble on and make this video 9 hours long, we are going to drip some Pango Passion on the Tesla. So first off, I just get a complete smash in the nostrils of mango and passion fruit. Mango passion fruit is what it smells like. I should have maybe primed this before the video. So we're going to put on the cap. Pango Passion, let's go. Whoa. Sit back for this shit. First world vape problems, never blow vape towards the camera. whoa. First time trying this, and I am very pleased. For somebody who's not that much of a lover for mango vapes, I really like this one. This would definitely be an all-day vape for me. But yeah, I'm getting... On the inhale, I'm getting passion fruit. There's something else there though. I can't work it out. Definitely passion fruit, and then you get mango on the exhale. And it's the mango that lingers in your mouth. I'm going to stick with a passion fruit and mango. Maybe the passion go part of it gives it away. We'll find out. So, flavour card number 2. What happens when you bring 3 exotic fruits together? You get a refreshing fruity punch containing freshly sliced pineapple. That'll be the one that I was getting that I couldn't think what was. Freshly sliced pineapple, ripe mango, finished off with some seriously tasty passion fruit. This e-liquid will have you feeling sand between your toes. Now, it's an exceptionally nice juice, and it reminds me of a summer holiday cocktail kind of drink. And that's very nice. Well, let's move on to the next one, shall we? We've got one left, which is Bubblegum Burst, which is kind of obvious. I'm expecting it to just be bubblegum. Which I won't lie, I am not a bubblegum fan. Blow this off. Otherwise I'll have to dig out some batteries. So, back on the Tesla Invader for a good vape of this bubblegum. Smelling it, it smells exactly like a grape bubblegum. That's what I smell. Oh. It's not a nasty flavour, it's not horrible, but it's not one that I'd enjoy. I'm just not a bubblegum vape fan, really. In fact, I don't like bubblegum in general, the flavour. But this isn't straight bubblegum, there's something else in it. It's kind of like a white marshmallow kind of. Bubblegum is definitely the prominent flavour, but you get something at the back coming forward on the exhale that reminds me of the white marshmallows. I can't make it out. It's a nice flavour, but I don't think it's one that I'd rush out to buy. The other two I would most definitely do. Flavour card number 3. Bubblegum Burst, a traditional juicy bubblegum cleverly wrapped in some soft, fluffy candy floss straight from the fair. That's where I was getting the white marshmallow from. Finished off with some candied blueberries for good measure. I don't taste any candied blueberries. Might just be my palate though. This one's for all those with a sweet tooth. All that's missing from this e-liquid is the pop. Bubblegum definitely. Candy floss, definitely. Blueberry candy, I do not get that from this. For the most part, I just get a strong taste of bubblegum. And like I say, it is a nice juice. I'm not going to mark it down in any way, shape or form. It's just my preference to not like bubblegum. So, if you fancy checking any of these flavours out for yourself, or you want to have a chat with the owner John, you can head over to the Facebook page or Instagram at drippydripjuiceco. I'll have links down in the description below. And you've been watching your boy Danny from Home Demon Vapes. With that being said, I'm going to take a hit of this shit once more, and then I'll leave you all to it and catch you very soon. Remember, vaping does save lives, and don't be a dickhead. Ta-ra for now. Yeah.